The Sahel region is this area of Africa. It's Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, and then into Chad. This whole region is very, very resource rich. You got gold, you have rare earth metals, you have uranium, and there's been this war going on there for the past several years. Some of it a hot war, but also a war of influence. And what has gone on traditionally is the French have mostly controlled this area, and then in partnership with the US, there's been all kinds of materials exploited out of this area of the world. And the French have gotten a lot of their uranium out of there to power their power plants in France. France runs on 80% nuclear power, so it's very strategic for them to have access to uranium. And the US has gotten a lot of gold and other materials out of this area just because the French and the US are pretty strong allies politically. Over the past 3 years, the Wagner Group has gone in there and overthrown all three of those governments, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger. And gold mines and uranium mines and all kinds of resource mines have been taken away from Western companies by the governments of these three countries that are really military dictatorships right now. And Russia has been taking a lot of the gold from these gold mines and exporting it back to Russia to get around a lot of the sanctions that have been imposed on them since 2022. It's important to note, though, that this trend started just prior to the Ukrainian war, which means that Russia very much anticipated that they would be getting sanctions, and they knew that they'd have to be stacking gold. So they were making plays throughout Africa, in Venezuela, and pretty much all around the world to get access to gold in anticipation for these sanctions to be brought upon them. And they've used gold to settle a lot of trade arrangements with other countries that they're dealing with.